Hey everyone, it's Shane here with Racer Supply, and I went to an estate sale the other day and this is what I picked up. I couldn't hardly resist. Actually, I went the day before and it was too high, I thought, so I just left it, and I could hardly sleep all night, so I came back the next day and seen it to see if it was still there, and well, sure enough, they had a 50% off on everything, and I was like, well, that's pretty awesome. So I went and picked the thing up and brought it home and kind of evaluating it here a little bit today to see what it needs and what all works on it and what doesn't. It came with several different things. It actually came with the original instructions on how to operate it, which is pretty cool. Tells all the little details on it from the Marx company. Even has the original holder for the key that winds it up, because this is a wind-up train. This is not electric. It comes with that little steel key. Believe it or not, it was still in there with the box. I have the original box. It's all intact. It's not tore up in any way, other than just, from being probably jammed up in somebody's closet after they got finished playing with it. Anyway, I set the track all up. The track is not in that great a shape. It's been, taken apart, put together multiple times, and then of course, somebody's leaned on it a few times, or it's got something stacked on it and bent it up, missing some pins. But it's supposed to be a figure 8 track, but the plastic piece for the figure 8 is damaged. It doesn't have the little receptacles on it to be able to put the pins in. This little spot right here. Right here, you're supposed to be able to slide the pins into that, but of course it's broke, and I haven't gotten on the internet to look to see if I could find this thing yet or not, but I don't know if I will, but I might try. We'll see what I can come up with. Okay, so you can see the train here, and I didn't have to do anything to it. I took it apart and cleaned all the lint out of it, of course, because it'd been sitting in somebody's closet or something, so it was all nasty, and I just blew it all out and kind of put shot a little oil on the axles, and that's about it. Other than that, it seems to be in pretty good shape. I wish the track was a little bit better. I do have another track that I bought off of eBay, but it doesn't match this one, and it's higher on the railroad ties. So you can see the track that I picked up for it is actually, it's 2-railed, just like the other one, but the ties are higher than the other one. So I don't know if there's a year difference or just a different model, but I'm going to set it up with both tracks. I got the original track out there right now, and it's not, good in any means. Like, there's a real bad spot right there where it kind of lifts up a little bit, and it derailed it once right there. And also I tried to hook all the cars up to it, and it'll make maybe one lap, and it just can't. It's too sharp for corners, and it kind of bogs it down. So I took one car out, the oil car, and it did better. So anyway, I'll wind it up here, and I'm going to remount the camera and let you guys watch and see what it can do with the old track. And then I'll take it back apart and take this track off here and put the different track that I got from eBay on here, which seems to be straighter. And we'll see what it does. We'll go from there. Okay, everybody, I got the train set up. I'm going to wind it up, and I'll show you that it can actually make some laps. I already had it wound up. I'm going to leave the key in there so you can kind of see it go around. Kind of got to push this little lever back to disengage the gear, kind of give it a little shove. Okay, so the track's not in good shape, so don't really keep it moving. You can kind of give it a little tug or two, and it'll pick right back up generally. Anyway, it's only good for like 3 laps with all them cars on there. If you take the cars off, you can kind of see what it'll do here. it back up, you can see. And just wind it till it stops. You don't get too hard on it. It is old, so you kind of got to be careful with it. Just flip the lever back and so you can see it does pretty good without the weight on it. Get it back around here. Well, I'll take it apart now and take the other track and set it up that I got off of eBay, and we'll see what it can do. Okay, everybody, hey, I'm back here. I got the other track set up, and honestly, it's not as good as the other one for some reason. I thought that it would be because the tracks are straighter, but it just doesn't go quite as good. And honestly, it doesn't have another straight section in it to really let the train straighten out so it can build up speed. So I had to take another car out of it just so we could get it to go. Anyway, I'll show you what it does here. I already got it wound up, and you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so really it needs another straight section in the middle so it can straighten out and let the train build up speed before it hits the turn, and you know the turn is bogging it down because there's too much of an angle on it. But I think that, you know, if it had that straight section in it, it would be better with this track here. And the other track is so beat up that it still works, but it's got that one bad spot in it. I might continue to keep looking for more tracks and see if I can straighten it out, but right now I just wanted to show everybody that I found a cool old Marx train that's wind up and actually works, and the box is all here, and it's pretty neat that somebody put it up. You know, at least they use it, but at least they kept it in the original box and put it up, which is pretty neat. Okay, well, from here I'm going to box it back up, and maybe I'll do another video later if I find more track for it. But I got an old Lionel set now that I'm going to try and piece back together. It's an old one as well, and see if I can get it to run too. But I thought everybody kind of want to see these wind-up ones because there's not too many of them left, and the car's in really good shape. It's got a few scuffs on them, but I mean they're not dented or anything. They're all there. It just needs better track system, but I mean, if somebody just wanted to display it, it would be pretty cool to have to talk about, because I have never seen a wind-up train, because I'm 50 years old and I still had never seen one until I bought this one. So at least in person, I'd seen them on the internet, but never in person. All right, well, that's it for now, and I'll catch you guys later.